information with companies about potential health systems. And election officials can request that such companies tell things about voting. And some of these communications have been charged with defective because of this lawsuit. But as CEO, since it is part of a right-wing campaign, it's also a part of strange content moderation or even just following online sources or censorship.
Let's talk more about that larger campaign because, this lawsuit that she affected today, but the broader campaign, is that part of the other impact?
Yeah, it has. So conservatives have long argued that social media platforms suppress their speech. Even though the available evidence doesn't support that claim. But over the past few years, this conversation has really ballooned into this idea there is a broad, coordinated effort between the government and tech companies and researchers to illegally censor political speech. And so, for months, we saw the FBI had simply stopped sharing information about potential foreign threats with social networks. Now, those communications have now resumed to some degree, and, we do have some clarity from today's rulings, but there are impacts from this wider pressure campaign. The government has stopped other efforts to coordinate its responses to false and misleading claims about things like elections and other security issues. And particularly also, researchers who study viral falsehoods, they have really borne the brunt of this campaign. They've been targeted by a Republican-led congressional investigation that's flooded them with document requests and subpoenas. They've been hit with a private lawsuit brought by some of the same plaintiffs in today's Supreme Court case. That's a big legal bill. They've even been targeted with harassment and death threats. And one prominent research group at Stanford recently lost its leadership and much of its staff as a result of funding difficulties. And so what this all means is that it may be harder for us to see and understand how false information may be spreading about the election.
That is MSO's Shannon Bond. Thank you so much, Shannon.
Thank you.
You're listening to All Things Considered from NPR News.
Programming of SPPD is supported by the Black Hills Playhouse at Custer State Park, presenting Disney's The Little Mermaid, featuring Princess Ariel in a magical kingdom beneath the sea. Live June 30th through July 14th. Tickets at blackhillsplayhouse.com.
Extreme rain in Brazil may force entire towns to relocate.
Sunday, we rested. However, people usually most rainy days in the world.
We'll hear the voices of climate change refugees and prepare for the presidential debate. That's on the next morning edition from NPR News.
Listen tomorrow morning until 9 Central, 8 Mountain on SCPD. Straightforward coverage of politics and our political leaders is more important than ever. In-depth, unbiased reporting is what you get from SCPD's Politics and Public Policy Beat Reporter, supported by the Center for Western Studies.
Good afternoon. You're listening to All Things Considered from SCPD News. I'm Crystal Miser, coming to you from Rapid City. I've got Colton Nicholson here with me, coming to us from Vermilion. Colton, why don't you tell the good people while we're here?
You bet. We are here at SCPD, and we are committed to investigating deeply, reporting fearlessly, and illuminating South Dakota and its people for all. We cannot do this without you, of course. Our budget year ends on Sunday, June 30th, and we need your help to end strong. We have a goal to raise $10,000 by Sunday, and we have raised $4,274 so far. Support your public media station, SCPD, with a donation at scpd.org or call or text the word GIVE, G-I-V-E, 2605-443-6963. SCPD is here for all of us because of all of us.
Yeah, it takes all of us to keep public media on the air, and we have a special matching fund from SCPD members across South Dakota. Any donation is automatically matched thanks to the SCPD member match up to $10,000. This match is brought to you by many donors. We've got Harriet and Harvey Svet of Brookings. We've got Ann Dylan Schneider of Sioux Falls. We've got Sandra Kangas of Pierce and June James of Hazel. We've also got Tim and Karen Rabin of Rapid City, Dan Johnson and Mary Milroy of Yankton. We've got Tona and John Rosen of Mitchell, and Priscilla and Fred Roncomer of Spearfish. So, help them help us. Donate today at sdpb.org or call or text the word GIVE to 605-443-6963 and double your impact to SDPB.
Thank you so much for doing the pronunciations of those names. I stumble so hard over those. Anyway, SCPB's local and regional news coverage connects you to your community by bringing you stories that help you get to know the people and places you might never encounter otherwise. For example, the SCPB's In the Moment team brings you segments like On Call with the Prairie Dog, South Dakota Political Junkies, Teacher Talk, Monday Marco, Fresh Tracks, on the other hand, with Kevin Wooster. With so much happening in our community and in your region, it's crucial to have an independent news source that can bring you diverse perspectives, comprehensive analysis, and engaging discussions. Contribute now to support local news that keeps you connected to more than just your neighborhood. It keeps you connected to the world. Call 605-443-6963 or go online to sdpb.org.
Now, more and more people are discovering that being an SDPB monthly sustainer is more than just practical. Yes, it's easy, it's quick to set up. Yes, it's budget friendly. You pick up a monthly amount that suits you and it automatically renews. There's something even more powerful than convenience. It's the fact that sustainers stay connected to SDPB in a deeper way. You feel like you're giving back to the community you call home. Start your sustaining membership now. Go online at sdpb.org or call 605-443-6963.
SCPB continues to do what public media has done for decades, bringing people together to tell stories that matter. SCPB is able to be a constant in South Dakota thanks to the grassroots supporters of listeners like you. We bring you local stories from both sides of the river. Donate now at sdpb.org or 605-443-6963.
Voluntary donations from our listeners make up the most valuable source of SDPB funding. You are the public in public media. You are SDPB. Start your membership today so SDPB can continue to be available for all South Dakotans.
Listener support is our most important source of funding. If you always thought about supporting SDPB but never have, here's the best opportunity to maximize your investment. Your gift in any amount is automatically doubled with the $10,000 member match. 605-443-6963 or sdpb.org/donate is how you can contribute. And it is a fantastic way to contribute. Become a member today and support the news and stories that matter to you.
Yep, that's 605-443-6963, or you can go online at sdpb.org.
From NGR News, this is All Things Considered. I'm Ari Shapiro.
And I'm Elsa Chang. Research out today finds that states with highly restrictive abortion bans have also seen sharp declines in prescriptions for birth control and emergency contraception. NPR's Alyssa Nadler covers reproductive rights and joins us now. Hi, Alyssa. Hello. Okay, so tell us more about the study. Like, what did the researchers find exactly?
Well, they looked at prescriptions in states that implemented strict bans after the Supreme Court overturned the right to an abortion in 2022. And they compared them with states that had more moderate bans, or where the laws didn't change at all. And they did this over about a 15-month period. They found that in states like Texas and Alabama, places with strict bans, they had these big declines. So, in Texas, for example, prescription pills for birth control pills declined by nearly a third. Pills for emergency contraceptives, including things like Plan B, dropped by nearly half.
Wow.
Dean Cato, a professor at the University of Southern California, was the lead researcher on the study, which published today in the journal Network Open.
A lot of the focus has been on abortion and how that has impacted abortion. But we can't forget that, preventing pregnancy and contraception is so key.
But why such big declines? Like, what's going on here, you think?
So the decline is likely because many family planning clinics with abortion services, they closed after the ban. But those were the same clinics that offered family planning and reproductive health. That's where people got these prescriptions. other reasons for the decline in prescriptions may be just confusion over what is legal. A study last year by the Kaiser Family Foundation found more than half of the women surveyed believed that Plan B was illegal because of their state's abortion ban. And that's despite the fact that the FDA came out and said emergency contraception, including Plan B, it prevents pregnancy. It does not terminate it. The thing is also, there's so much misinformation, it can be hard for people to keep track.
Yeah. Well, I know that this spring is not the first time that oral birth control is being